What are you doing here?
What am I doing here? Well, you see, it's kind of funny. It's funny in the sense that you have what's mine. That's funny. What's funny to me is that you took my spot in the main event. That's okay. It's all kosher. What's funny to me is that some guy in a mask is walking around when he's still Buck Gunderson. What's funny to me is that they went somewhere else to get a tag team partner for his punk ass named, what's his name? Speedball Mike Bailey. I'm gonna put the speedball in you with my fist. But I ain't gonna show up if I can't trust you. So, champ, what's it gonna be tonight? Can I trust you?
Nick, you don't understand. The question is, if the World Heavyweight Champion can trust the guy that has been running in his matches for the last 5 months.
The best thing to answer that is that tonight, I put them out. Tomorrow, who knows about you?
Introducing first, from Montreal, Quebec, Speedball Mike Bailey!
Well, Matt Bradley has it right. International wrestling superstar Mike Bailey, the Speedball, making his debut here at Hogtown Pro, Jay.
Yeah, and I can't believe it. I'm a big fan of Mike Bailey. I'm telling you right now.
I am too. PWG, wrestling all over Japan, all over the world. This guy is absolutely awesome.
Oh, I'm so pumped up here at Hogtown.
I make a point every year of watching the Battle of Los Angeles from Pro Wrestling Guerrilla, and this guy last year made it all the way to the finals, impressed everybody, impressed me, and I've been a big fan long before that, so I can tell you, Jay, I was marking out hard. I love this guy. Look at that.
And he's unbelievable. And making a debut at Hogtown, this is unbelievable.
He's a super nice guy, too. That's the best part. Here he comes, the Wild Machine.
Wait a minute, you got to be kidding me here, Hutch.
The Wild Machine teaming up with Speedball Mike Bailey, gonna take on Goliath Ayala and Nick Watts.
Wow, this is gonna be one hell of a tag team match. Interesting that Mike Bailey making his debut in a tag team scenario here at Hogtown.
Well, there was no way Nick Watts wasn't gonna interfere in our main event. He's been doing it for months and months and months, so he kind of took the option off the plate. Our main event here, Speedball and the Wild Machine teaming against Watts and Goliath Ayala.
And let me tell you something, Hutch Henrys. This could be one of the greatest tag teams ever assembled here at Hogtown Pro. We're talking about a former Openweight champion in Nick Watts and the Openweight champion in Goliath Ayala right now. This is going to be one hell of a match here tonight at Hogtown.
It's certainly going to be one hell of a match because I know the reputation of Speedball, and the Wild Machine for his very short amount of time here at Hogtown Pro has certainly impressed me, so I can tell you I agree. This is going to be one heck of a main event.
From the Sinai Peninsula, weighing in at 250 pounds, ladies and gentlemen, Openweight Commonwealth Champion, Goliath Ayala!
Making us wait.
Go ahead, Hutch, you do it, baby. The Openweight champion is here.
There he is. And the Golem in tow. Wow.
Yes. Hebrew Mania running wild all over the SWG.
The Wild Machine looks fired up. He wants to get his hands on Goliath Ayala, and obviously bringing the heavy down to the ring, the Golem. He knew he needed a little bit more oomph than Herschel Ben Levy was going to deliver with a scenario like Speedball and the Wild Machine ahead of him. Goliath Ayala. First time teaming with Nick Watts as far as I know, and I don't know if these guys are going to get along. Nick Watts has clearly said he believes that's his title.
I think this is going to be the greatest match of all time. Forget about MSG, we're at the SWG. Forget about Hogan and Mr. T. We got Goliath Ayala, we got Nick Watts. Forget about the machines, forget about all these guys. We're here at Hogtown, and this is how we get it done.
Well, we'll be back after these commercials. Main event coming at you. It's Goliath Ayala and Watts against Speedball and the Machine. Here we are, folks, back at the SWG, as Jay Moore likes to say. Nick Watts, Goliath Ayala against Speedball Mike Bailey debuting here with the Wow Machine.
And look at Nick Watts. Gets in the ring, gets out of the ring, not even in his corner, not looking like he wants to make a tag. Oh, he's there now.
I don't know if these guys, they seem to be getting along okay here at the moment, but basically for the last 4 or 5 months, Nick Watts has been petitioning for a match against Goliath Ayala. He's been chomping at the bit to get in the ring with the champ. It's all he talks about, so I'm surprised they're going to be getting along here.
I don't think Goliath Ayala, and I don't think Nick Watts really wants to have a match tag team with Goliath Ayala. He'd rather be in there against Goliath Ayala, and he'd rather be in there for that Openweight Championship, but this office has screwed him time and time again.
I'm sure he'd rather not have a match at all. You know what he'd like? He'd like to just get paid for doing nothing. That's what Nick Watts wants to do.
No, he wants his match. He wants the Openweight Championship, but you guys have set him up against, the champion, against guys like Scotty O'Shea, against guys like Jim Nye. You've done everything to screw Nick Watts.
I know that I know that Jim Nye is looking to get his hands on Nick Watts as soon as he can, has a bone to pick with the maniacal one, let me tell you.
Big deal. You think he cares about Jim Nye and what bone he has to pick? He could give a damn. Jim Nye is so low on the roster here. He gets his opportunity because of Michael Elgin and because of you.
Decimated recently by the Sumerian Golem, Jim Nye. We wish him the best in his recovery. I'm sure we're going to be seeing him soon.
Tag is made. Not going to ask you, Hutch. Nick Watts once retired. The machine here, the Wild Machine.
You're going on again about this being Buck Gunderson. There's no proof that this is Buck Gunderson in any fashion. But yes, Nick Watts
take his mask off then.
That insulting T-shirt that he wears.
Why is he wearing the mask?
That's his. I don't know. That's his thing.
Yeah, exactly.
He's the mask guy. He's the Wild Machine.
At Hogtown.
Obviously, this guy, a deep-rooted wrestling fan, loves the machines, loves the super strong machine from Japan.
And loves Buck Gunderson, obviously.
Loves Buck Gunderson, yeah. A lot of homage paid to the former Openweight champion.
Must love Jerry Lawler, too. He's got his gimmicks on.
Speaking of Openweight champions, our former champ, Nick Watts, tagging out to the current champion, Goliath Ayala. The only man in the ring here today who hasn't held the strap here at Hogtown is Speedball Mike Bailey, and we're all looking forward to seeing him make his in-ring debut. I'm sure it's going to happen any moment now.
We're going to lock up here.
Pull it on the mask.
And our producer, Dusty, saying, I cannot use the word gimmicks, and I apologize to you and Rogers Television.
Thanks, Dusty. Oh, Nick Wilde, our referee for this match.
Look at the Wild Machine. Got Goliath Ayala sending him in. Whoa, Goliath turning it around now.
Up over, float over, and into. Whoa, crossface chicken wing.
And watch yelling at the referee, Nick Wilde.
Yeah, he's yelling that it's Buck Gunderson. He has the same mindset as you.
It is Buck Gunderson. Now, do you think Buck, if it's not Buck and it is the Wild Machine, do you think he can communicate with Speedball? I mean, what language are these guys?
What do you mean, what language
well,
are these
we're talking about Speedball being from Quebec.
He speaks perfectly fine English, thank you very much. And I'm sure the Wild Machine, who's quite an intelligent man, I've spoken to him, I'm sure he can hang if he needed to speak some French.
Classic Buck Gunderson move right there. Let's get some footage, Hutch, and look at what that move, and look at this guy, and look at Buck.
You want to do a comparison between the two? Fine. Look at this. Well, the Golem trying to get in the face of the Wild Machine here, and he had his number just poked him right in the eye. The Golem did not like that. Poke to the eye, and the Golem doesn't know what's going on. Wild Machine fired up. He made a tag right before that happened.
Well, they're outside of the ring now. Referee doesn't even have the count
they're gone. What's going on? They're out of here.
And we're left with Speedball.
Let's see if we can get a camera in the back, see what's going on.
Oh, my God.
Oh, there they are. Wild Machine and the Golem.
And they're in the catering area by the looks of it.
That's Boozer Bracken. Give me a break. Eating pizza.
Of course he is. Hogtown mascot.
Well, we'll be back after these commercials, folks.
You can't go to commercial at this point, Hodge. What's wrong with you?
All right, folks, welcome back to Hogtown Pro Wrestling. Speedball Mike Bailey in the ring, taking on the champ and Nick Watson. I don't know, the Wild Machine took off. We'll show you some footage of what's going on out back right now. There we go. Absolute chaos outside. This is happening right now outside, Jay. These guys are beating the hell out of each other.
Oh, right into the side of that van. I can't believe it.
Well, some fan is going to go out there and find some dents in the side of his truck. Oh, big cross chop to the neck. Let's get back to our ring, see what's going on inside the ring.
Stay away from Herschel Benlevy's Mercedes.
Oh.
God.
Here we go, main event here. Speedball feeling out Nick Watts in the ring. He's going to be taking on two people here for now. I don't know if...
we basically got a handicap match going on here.
Nick Watts.
And thank God for the Golem, quite frankly. I mean, getting Buck Gunderson, who's not legally here at Hogtown.
No, he's not even. What are you talking about? He's not here at all.
Yes, you know what I'm talking about.
Machine.
You know damn well what I'm talking about, Hodge.
Well, Nick Watts, he's throwing a kick of his own. I think Speedball's going to be picking it up a notch here. I don't think Nick Watts or Goliath Ayala have ever faced an athlete of this caliber. This guy brings it up a notch here.
I'm a big fan of both Ayala and
Well,
Watts,
look at that.
You know, you're right. But Watts doing the smart thing, get the hell out of the ring and regroup, Watts, because...
Nick Watts totally outclassed here.
Yeah, he's not going to match speed with Mike Bailey. There's no doubt about it.
Well, Nick Watts has no class, so he's pretty much outclassed everywhere he goes. But in the wrestling ring, very obviously outclassed by Speedball Mike Bailey.
But smart move on the Golem to get rid of the Wild Machine, even if it is Buck Gunderson, even if it isn't Buck Gunderson, and get it down to a 2-on-1 to get this Bailey in trouble.
Well, I wouldn't keep my back turned to the Openweight champion for as long as he had. This could just be a subterfuge. This could just be a technique. Nick Watts might not have the in-ring acumen of Speedball Mike Bailey, but he certainly is one deceptive SOB, let me tell you.
Absolutely, and he's smart.
There we go, like I said, from behind.
Wow.
It was all a ploy. And now Nick Watts beating down on Speedball Mike Bailey.
Great tag team wrestling on the part of Watts and Ayala. You got to admit it.
I don't know if that was premeditated. I think both of these guys just have the same mindset. They're both scoundrels.
Tag was made.
Springboard. One more.
Oh. Beautifully done. And now Watts is in trouble with Ayala. And look at the crowd here at the SWG. They're going crazy.
Fans have never seen anything like this. Wow, nice leapfrog. Big kick right to the chest.
No, Watts, get out of there.
Well, Watts is still the legal man as far as I know. Speedball, look out.
Well, then Speedball should be disqualified for wrestling Ayala.
Should be disqualified for wrestling a man that attacks him, huh? Speaking of attack, look at this, Nick Watts.
Oh my God, just firing it in. I can't believe what I'm seeing here.
I wouldn't be surprised if Speedball takes out everybody here. Takes out the Golem, takes out Herschel Benlevy. Go, Speedball, go.
No, stop it. Stop it.
Well, I gotta tell you, the referee should probably be getting in there. Nick Watts is clearly in the ropes. This is longer than a 5 count. Come on, Nick Wilde.
Going right through him. And Watts is finished. I can't believe I'm saying it, Hutch. Watts is absolutely finished.
Well, I'm not sure if I quite agree with what was happening there. It was a little too long, but certainly took its effect. And I like seeing Nick. Oh boy. I was gonna say I like seeing Nick Watts taking a beating.
Well, I can't even believe that shows you the toughness of Nick Watts.
Right to the mush, and now beating down on the feet and legs. Nick says, you want to beat me with your legs? You want to kick me? Here, I'll take those weapons away from you. Beating down on the knees, shins, and legs of Speedball Mike Bailey.
Bailey gave Watts 400 kicks there. It only took Watts one Kevin Nash boot to the head to put him down. I can't believe it.
I got to give it to you,
I can't believe it.
Speedball certainly feeling that boot to the face. There's a big difference between a padded shin and a heel.
Tag out Ayala. Your Openweight champion here at Hogtown.
Current Openweight champion. Speedball, a big mountain to climb here. The current Openweight champ and former champion Nick Watts.
And Goliath Ayala has held many heavyweight titles here across Ontario and right into Israel, I believe.
Nick Watts still smarting from that attack. Goliath Ayala taking over here. Speedball's in some serious trouble, Jay.
Well, it's amazing that he's in trouble right now at this point in the match because Speedball is usually a guy that, you know, quite frankly, is looking to finish it at this time, but
Well, it's not. I mean, this guy, he's not all that large. He's very diminutive and small. I know that he often takes a bit of a beating in the ring, but his perseverance, his heart, and his technical ability has him come out on top a lot of times. I am very often impressed with Speedball Mike Bailey, and I'm glad to see the booking commission has decided to bring him in here to
well,
Hogtown.
I got to agree with you, Hutch, and I got to give him credit for a guy that picked such a failure as a tag team partner in the Wild Machine. He's really pulling his own together here.
Oh, I gotta tell you, where is the Wild Machine? I agree, Jay.
He left.
Well, he's outside battling the Golem.
Yeah, well, the
on
ring's
behalf
here in
of
the
all of us.
SWG. The ring's not in the parking lot.
The Golem deserves a beatdown, and I'm glad to see the Wild Machine.
The Golem has nothing to do with this tag team match. Wild Machine took it upon himself to take a fight out here in the SWG, get us in fact thrown out of the SWG, making it our last show, and taking it right out into the parking lot. It makes me sick.
There we go, cheating in the ring. Holiday, come on, ref.
No cheating in the ring. He's making a tag out to Goliath
He's not
Ayala.
making a legal tag at all.
And Goliath Ayala is making a tag out back. I mean, he doesn't quite ready to get in there right now. I mean, as the Openweight champion, he can make those decisions.
He's getting stretched, and he can't make those decisions. He doesn't make the rules just because he's the champ.
Yes,
and Nick
absolutely.
Wilde, come on, Nick, look up, see what's happening. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. And a deep hip toss. Nick Watts down, and a palm strike to the champ. Speedball on top of it.
Whoa!
Oh, both knees to the chest.
Oh my God! Right in the ribs.
Almost. Wow. Big
Unbelievable.
moonsault, double knees. Let's take another look at that here. And with ease, crushing Nick Watts. Almost got a 3 count, Jay. Impressive stuff. Back to live action here. I'm just getting told. Let's go see what's going on outside.
We got a camera outside still?
Look at that! They're still beating each other down outside the ring, Jay! And here we go back to live action. Digging in deep. Wow, with the chop.
Speedball set right into the corner in the wrong end of town.
Wow, definitely
One more
the
time.
wrong end of town. These are two men I wouldn't want to meet in a dark alley. Hell, I wouldn't want to meet them at a Christmas party. I don't want to meet them anywhere. These guys are horrible individuals.
Oh, how dare you.
Goliath, Ayala, look, mocking Speedball.
Yeah, well, he's not flying around right now. You get to the rings with Ayala, and you find yourself in big, big trouble.
And you know, Nick Watts, very maniacal, very calculating, but Goliath Ayala, precision is a word I would use to describe this man.
Well, there's a reason why he's the Openweight champion. There's a reason why he was a former tag team champion in this company.
He expends as little energy in the ring as possible, extremely calculated, and has time and time again retained the Openweight Championship here at Hogtown Pro Wrestling. And right now, wow, right now in control over Speedball Mike Bailey. Wow, big open palm strike to the belly, taking out Nick Watts. See, Speedball knows what he needs to do.
To the midsection, Ayala's got him right where he wants him, picking him up.
And that's the problem.
Getting caught. Get in there, Watts. Get in there, Watts.
Yeah, but he got caught as soon as he went after Watts. Having to look after two men is totally throwing him off. And
He's too fast. He's just too fast.
Oh, Speedball saw him coming.
Oh my God, guys, get it together, get it together. You could be the greatest tag team in the history of Hogtown Pro. You got to get it together.
Nick Watts taking more kicks from Speedball. He's gonna be having nightmares about kicks all week, Jay. Oh, watch out, the champ. And Speedball's got a batch of kicks for him.
That's it, Ayala, you got him now. Yes! Yes, finish him. Finish him.
And again, taking it right to the ribs. Ayala's gonna be hurting.
Oh, I can't take it. I can't watch it. I hate this.
Finishes off with an enziguri and the champ. I'm surprised he didn't go for a pinfall there. What's he gonna do? Well, sure do. Wow, impressive stuff. 1, 2.
Get in there, Watts. You got him.
Nick Watts once again saving it here.
God bless Nick Watts. God bless him.
Wow, it's just like every main event for the last 3-4 months. Nick Watts has made sure it's ended the ways he's wanted.
Nick Watts loves to give the fans exactly what they want, and he's giving me what I want in an entertaining match here. And thank God he stopped that match before it should have been finished. And we're getting the extra bonus here, Hutch.
Extra bonus. What does it matter? Knows it. Ayala's the legal man, putting him on top of Speedball, and no.
Goliath Ayala, known fact, once held 22 championships all across the world. Heavyweight championship, yes.
Heavyweight championships across
18
the world.
in Israel, the Crossfire one, and a couple others, plus Hogtown.
I know he's had many, many titles overseas, but I dispute that number to a great degree, and certainly not world-recognized titles, let me tell you. Ayala, Nick Watts. Come on, Nick Wilde's a little overwhelmed in this match, I gotta tell you. Ayala and Watts, one heck of a tag team. Whoa, Watts pushed over there, bam. And in deep. Wow, Speedball's really on top of it here.
Oh, he's crazy.
Takes out Nick Watts, spinning 540 kick.
Look
And
at
another one.
And both men are down. And Mike Bailey has cleaned house here.
And Bailey, the crowd firmly behind him here. But both men outside the ring, you can't get a pinfall with both your opponents outside the ring, Jay.
He doesn't even have his partner here. The whole match should be thrown out.
Well, where's Herschel Ben Levy? I'm sure that they wish he was here
Look
right
at
now.
this.
Oh, double boots.
Where's the
Speedball.
War Machine? We're well past the count of 10. He should be counted out of this match.
The War Machine made a legal tag right before that happened. This is perfectly, well, I wouldn't say this is perfectly legal, but Speedball, well, nice moonsault, Acai style, taking out both the champ and Nick Watts.
And they're right in the crowd. I can't believe it. He's
The crowd going crazy here.
broken every rule in the book here. You can't do this out in the crowd. We have insurance, we have a bunch of things, we have a bunch of documentation that you got to sign before you can even compete here, Hogtown.
Well, I am very impressed here with Speedball Mike Bailey, taking out two of the top contenders here at Hogtown Pro. Basically looked like he's doing it with ease, Jay. Don't tell me you're not impressed here.
Oh, I'm definitely impressed. I think he could be one of the greatest things that ever happened here in Hogtown. Definitely one of the greatest competitors.
Well, it's all about controls. He hammerlocked Goliath Ayala before tossing him in the ring. This guy knows what's going on at all times, has full control over his opponents.
Whoa!
Oh, look at that!
Amazing! Absolutely amazing!
Corkscrew moonsault there. Impressive stuff, but not enough when you got Nick Watts there to break up the cover.
Yeah, that's right. Nick Watts once again breaking up the count, and Nick Watts will break up the count all day.
Speedball again off the far side. Wheelbarrow. What's going on here? No, Nick
Watts
Watts.
got some DDT!
Oh, man!
Beautiful tag teamwork on the part of Ayala and Watts.
It's got to be over here. Watts knows that Ayala's the legal man.
Ayala goes for the cover. Oh my God, how did he kick out of that? Nick Watts is pissed.
I don't blame him. I'm absolutely blown away. Nick Watts DDT from an elevated position with the assistance innovated with Goliath Ayala and Speedball kicking out. And look at the fans. They're making room here. They know what's going on. They're going to toss him outside the ring.
Out of here. Everybody getting out of the way.
Oh man, Speedball doesn't know where he's at. Just picking the bones here.
Oh, this has been unbelievable. Picking Bailey up.
Well, there's the Wild Machine.
Picking up way. What do you mean?
Wild Machine is back.
No. No, he should be disqualified.
He should not be disqualified.
He left the match. Stay out of the match.
He probably left the golem in a heap of rubble out in the parking lot, and now he's back. Flying elbow, spike style, and again. And he's all fired up here, Jay.
Does this guy think he's a superstar, leaving his tag team partner to get beat for 20 minutes and then
Slice
come back
bread.
in? Oh, it's Gunderson, I'm telling you.
Ayala blocking the sliced bread, but taking him outside the ring. Cactus clothesline. Buck Gunderson. I got to admit, this guy's a real fan of Buck Gunderson.
He is Buck Gunderson.
Wow, big mule kick. Goliath Ayala takes it from Speedball. Finally recovered, but no.
You got him, Ayala. You got him right here. Yes.
Fireman's carry.
No.
Into the corner.
Oh
wow.
my God.
Spinning roundhouse kick. What's going on here? Speedball setting him up.
He's too good, Hodge. I can't believe it.
It's gonna be shooting star double knees. Wham, right to the back. And Goliath Ayala.
Watts, get in there.
No.
Wow, I can't believe it, Hodge. One hell of a match here at Hogtown.
The Wild Machine. Speedball Mike Bailey. There we go. What a main event here. These two men coming out with the victory here. Let's show you a quick replay of the ending. Here we go. Nick Watts in the crossface chicken wing outside the ring, and wham! Goliath Ayala incapacitated by that incredible move. Speedball with the win, and here we are. The crowd firmly behind Speedball Mike Bailey.
Speedball Mike Bailey tore the Super Wonder Gallery apart here tonight, and the fans are going crazy.
What's going on with Matt Bradley? No, Nick
yes.
Watts abusing.
Good, he deserves it.
Abusing Matt Bradley again. This has got to come to an end.
No. Give him the title shot. He deserves it. He should have been a tag team match.
Well, speaking of title shot, I do believe Speedball Mike Bailey just pinned the Openweight champion right there in the center of the ring. There he is holding the belt up, but for how long, folks?
It doesn't
He's
matter.
got his number.
The Openweight champion is Goliath Ayala, like it or not.
Here we go in the ring, Speedball and the Wild Machine.
That's right.
Oh, wow, look.
That's right. Machine screwed up. He screwed up big.
Matt Bradley is not happy.
Care what Matt Bradley thinks.
Wow, impressive stuff, folks. Join us next time here on Hogtown Pro Wrestling. Wow.